Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of this packet tracer series. Guys, in this video I'll be talking about subnetting C class address. So for this subnetting thing, for demonstration purpose, I have taken one router, and you can see in front of you I have just made two areas, in which I have written subnet 1 on the left side, subnet 2 on the right side. Alright, so areas are already been made, right? So for clarification, I'll be first of all solving a little IP address, like how we can make use of this subnetting on this class C. We are given this as a input network address 192.168.10.0, and we are given /25. So this is the input data. Based upon it, we have to solve this, and accordingly we need to assign IP addresses to all the PCs and router. Let's start quickly. So just to save the time, I already made a setup. You can see one router, two switch. We are having three PCs each in both the areas. So guys, for this I'll be using this notepad file. So you can see this is the default or the input data. This is a network address we are given. Alright, and we are given /25. Alright, let's begin. We have to find some information based upon it. Then we'll be giving the IP addresses to the PCs and the router. So guys, the very first thing we need to find is how many subnets. How many subnets? So we have one little formula available. It's quite simple. Guys, as we all know that it is /25, and in this case we already have explicitly defined that it's a class C. We have to subnet the class C addresses. So we know that if it's /25, it means the first three octets are already filled. It means last octet, first bit is only open, rest all are off. It means this is the scenario. I'm writing x.x.x. It means this is the first three octets. In last, this is the situation: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we know that we have 8 bits in one octet. So this is the scenario as per the question. So we know that just a 1 bit is on as per this scenario. So the formula is 2 raised to power number of bits which are on. It means it will be 2, right? That's the reason I have already made 2 subnets, right? This is the reason. So we are having 2 subnets. How many hosts will be having per subnet? Next is we need to find how many hosts, right, per subnet. So for this, guys, very simple. We need to just consider the off bits. So we know there are 7 off bits. So it will be 2 raised to power 7. It means it is 128, right? It is 128. Next is we need to find what are the valid subnets. What are the valid subnets? So guys, we need to subtract from 256, right, this 128. It means it will be again 128. So valid subnets will be 0 and 128 respectively. These are my valid subnets. Next we need to find, right, optionally we can find also broadcast address for each subnet. Broadcast address means last address, right, for each subnet. So we all now are aware of this fact that we are having 2 subnets, and these are the subnets 0 and 128. So the broadcast address is the first subnet, it will be 127, right? For the second it will be 255, right? It will be 255. I hope it is clear. It means last address. 127 is the last address, right? Last broadcast address, last address. So we are term it as broadcast, or for the first subnet. For second it is 255. Last point is what are the valid hosts. We all know that we cannot assign the first and last IP, like network address and broadcast address we cannot assign. So what are the valid hosts? Last point. Then we'll start with this little configuration. So it will be valid host will be first. It means the first valid host, right? And the last valid host, it will be 126 in case of subnet 0, right? In case of subnet 128, the second subnet, it will be 129 and 254. It is subnet 128. That's it. It means we are done with this mathematical calculation, right? So we get all the information now. We got all the information now. Let's apply this information to this little configuration of packet tracer. So guys, we are having 3 PCs in the subnet 0, 3 PCs are in subnet 2. So we can use any of the IP address from this valid like host, right? It means we are having this much of valid host available, right? It means I can assign any IP from this range. Similarly to second subnet, we can use any IP from this range. Let's do it. So guys, first of all, go to the PC 0, open up the PC 0, go to desktop, go to IP configuration, write 192.168.10. The first valid is 1, so I can use 1. When you press tab, it will come automatically, but this is not our default mask this time around because we are working with subnetting, so it will be 128. You need to add of your own. So guys, in this case, because router is involved, we need to give the gateway as well. So I'm keeping the gateway as 10.4. So it means 10.4, it will be gateway for all the like PCs in this subnet, right? 10.1, 10.4 in this case. Next PC, go to desktop, 192.168.10.2. It is 128. Give it 192.168.10.4 common mask, right? Done. Third, go to desktop IP configuration. It is 192.168.10.3. change to 128. It is 192.168.10.4. that's it. We are done with the left subnet, right? Now also please give the IP address to the right subnet. In the right subnet, guys, we are allowed to use IPs from that range, 192.168.10.129. why? Because I've told you the first valid is 129. So 129, change the IP, sorry, mask. So I'll be keeping 192.168.10. We are having 3 PCs, 129, 130, 131. So 132 will be my default gateway from this side. Right, done. Then go to second PC, desktop. It will be 192.168.10.130, right? 128 and 192.168.10.132. That's it. Last pending, it will be 131, 192.168.10.131, 128 and 192.168.10.132, which is the default gateway. So we are done with all the PCs configuration, guys. Now next point is we need to now configure router. So open up the router. So we know that it is GIG 0 by 0. It means left side is falling in the subnet 1 and right side is falling in subnet 2. Go to the config, go to the gigabit 0 by 0, click on this on button, go to this IP configuration. It will be my default gateway 168.10.4 and give it 128. Done. Right? Now right side GIG 0 by 1. Go click on the right side now. Okay. For this we know that the gateway is 192.168.10.132. Right. So you can see it is now recognizing automatically. So we are done with all the configurations, guys. Everything has been done. So let's check it out if everything is working. By go to the first PC, I'll be try to ping the one PC on the right side. Ping space 192.168.10.131. let's suppose on a very first attempt, guys, you'll be getting little failure, but next time around it will be start working. It's pinging. First attempt it will be little fail, but next time will be start getting the replies. You can see now, right? We can check it again. It's now pinging completely. So guys, this marks the end of this video. I hope you must have understood from this little short demonstration that how we can do some practice example of class C subnetting. Here I've just made use of this network address 192.168.10.0 with /25. Rest of the things, guys, I'll be discussing in next video. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.